Okay. This is chapter 4. Chapter 4 is called Sherry. Sherry had long eyelashes. She weighed only 49 pounds. Now, I'm curious to know, is 49 pounds very light or very heavy for a fourth?
Very light.
Right.
Very light.
I'm pretty sure I can pick up that much.
Yeah.
Very light.
She weighed
70
only 49 pounds. She always wore a big red and blue overcoat with a hood. The overcoat weighed 35 pounds. The red part weighed 15 pounds, and the blue part weighed 15 pounds, and the hood weighed 5 pounds. Her eyelashes, oops, hold on, let me let widen. Her eyelashes weighed 1.5 pounds. So out of her 49 pounds, her eyelashes were 1.5 pounds. Probably means her eyelashes were pretty big.
Wait, so you're saying that her eyelashes are heavier than her coat?
No, her coat weighed 35 pounds. So her coat weighs almost as much as she did, because she weighs 49 pounds and her coat weighs 35 pounds. Okay? She sat next to the window in Mrs. Jewell's class. Now remember, Mrs. Jewell's class is all the way at the very top of the building, on the 30th story, right? She sat next to the window in Mrs. Jewell's class. She spent a lot of time staring out the window. Mrs. Jewell didn't mind. Mrs. Jewell said that a lot of people learn best when they stare out the window. Sherry often fell asleep in class. Mrs. Jewell didn't mind that either. She said that a lot of people do their best learning when they are asleep. Some people call that osmosis, that you listen to things while you're sleeping and they say you can learn it. I don't know, maybe you should try it. I don't know if it's true or not. Sherry spent all of her time either looking out the window or sleeping. Mrs. Jewell thought that she was the best student in class.
Wait, what?
One afternoon, it was very hot. All of the windows were open, yet Sherry still wore her red and blue overcoat. The heat made her very tired. Mrs. Jewell was teaching arithmetic, which remember that's addition, okay? Sherry pulled the hood up over her face, buried herself in the coat, and went to sleep. Mrs. Jewell, said Kathy, Sherry is asleep. That's good, said Mrs. Jewell. She must be learning something. Mrs. Jewell continued with the lesson. Sherry began to snore. Mrs. Jewell, Sherry is snoring, said Kathy. Oh, yes, I can hear her. She must be learning an awful lot today. I wish that you were just like her.
Actually, it makes sense that she thinks that she is learning because last read aloud, she thought the students were monkeys.
I know, Mrs. Jewell, she's an odd one, isn't she?
Oh, maybe she's afraid of the kid.
Maybe.
She's a nice teacher because she can't say no to the cute kids.
I guess. Sherry began to toss and turn. She flopped over on top of her desk, and then she rolled over onto Kathy's desk. Then she rolled the other way. Kathy screamed. Sherry rolled right out the window. She was still sound asleep. As you know, Mrs. Jewell's class was on the 30th story of Wayside School, so Sherry had a long way to go. After she had fallen 10 stories, Sherry woke up. She looked around. She was confused. She wasn't in Mrs. Jewell's class. She wasn't at home in bed.
Hold on, I gotta plug in my computer.
She couldn't figure out where she was. She yawned, pulled the hood back over her eyes, and went back to sleep. By that time, she had fallen another 10 stories. Wayside School had an exceptionally large playground. Louis, the yard teacher, was way over on the other side when he happened to see Sherry fall out the window. He ducked underneath the volleyball net, hurtled past the kickball field, hopped over the hopscotch court, jumped through the monkey bars, sped across the grass, and caught Sherry just before she hit the ground. The people in Mrs. Jewell's class cheered. Yeah! Sherry woke up in Lewis's arms. Lewis, she said, what did you go and wake me up for? I'm sorry, Sherry. Yes. I'm sorry, repeated Sherry. Is that all you can say? I was having a wonderful dream until you woke me up. You're always bothering me, Lewis. I just can't even stand it. Then she laughed and hugged him around the neck. Lewis carried her back up the 30 flights of stairs to Mrs. Jewell's class. That evening, when Sherry went to bed, she was unable to fall asleep. She just wasn't even tired. What do you think?
Well, I can imagine.
Why wasn't she
Night
tired?
owl.
Because she's been
Slept while
sleeping.
falling off of a building.
She slept in class.
She slept all day
Because
long.
she wasn't tired because she slept.
He's nocturnal.
The other day she slept all day, and she even slept.
I'm very thankful that you all are not asleep on Zoom while I see you.
Yeah.
What if I was asleep?
I love you, but I'm not
Trying to go to sleep. Be quiet.
I'm not going to say you're learning harder than everybody else. Everybody pretend you're asleep.
Sleep. Be quiet.
And sleep.
Okay.
Lila, you're not, or Bella, you're not sleeping. Oh, there she went. Lila, you're not sleeping. Okay, everybody wake up. Thankfully, nobody fell out a window while we took our little nap.
I'm asleep. Pull out my door.
Don't pull out your door either.
There's a door.
Fall off the couch.
I have
Don't pull
a
it
door
out.
in my room.
If you sleepwalk, don't hit a door.
Ouch.
Or a balcony.
Okay.
Oh, Bella's now sleepwalking like a zombie.
But you're sleepwalking. You hit a balcony, and then you just trip. Oof.
Peyton, wake up. All
We
right.
all just fall backwards.
Okay. Tomorrow will be the big reveal of what happens with our science experiment. And then we will have some other things to do tomorrow. One of them being, if you weren't on here earlier, I said that the school went ahead and purchased Seesaw for us for this year. They originally weren't going to do that. So tomorrow we will practice getting on Seesaw and doing an assignment through Google Classroom into Seesaw, okay? Because I still had some friends tell me that they were having problems doing their pre-test, and if need be, I will put the pre-test on Seesaw, and then you can just draw on Seesaw. And so I'm very, 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 very happy that we got Seesaw, okay?
What are we going to do for the last 5 minutes?
Last 5 minutes of today? Addie, you got a question?
Is a comment, but can you tell me when you see my progress?
If you want to stick on here with me after everybody gets off, we'll do it together, okay?
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions or comments they need to share with the class? Alexander? Oh, unmute yourself, baby. Click unmute on your keyboard. Alexander, click unmute.
Mute.
Unmute.
I had to do something on our computer,
Like what?
like Epic or something.
Absolutely. Now, I found out that Epic is not open past 3 p.m. Okay? In the springtime when it was, because of the schools closing, they opened it up all the time. But now that we're all back in school, they've closed, it's only open 8 until 3 every day, okay? So just know that for Epic, that it's not open all the time, all right? So since it's still before 3 o'clock, yes, you can go there today. Eric.
on the math pretest where you type stuff in, mine was messed up where it didn't have one question and it said 4,000, the same questions 2 times.
Mine as well.
Okay, so I'll have to, because I know that Mrs. Johnson was messing with it, and I'm afraid she might have messed up my copy. I'm afraid she didn't take a copy. So I will go look at that really fast, okay? In fact, let me do it right now. Let me go, so I don't forget about it. Let me just go there and see what's going on. Man, this pretest is just giving us all kinds of fits, isn't it?
It says 4,182 times.
Let's see. Today. Oh, I'm in the wrong week. Let me get in the right week.
What is in front of Alex's screen?
It's a stylus.
Oh, yeah. So let me grab the pretest and make that change.
When you want me to,
I already did it.
since you don't like being in
I just couldn't finish it.
So
I
if you're in yours, because I'm afraid if I change this, I can change it in yours. If you're in yours, go ahead and just type the correct answer, and I'll know that it's not going along with the 4,000, but the actual answer on the test that I gave you. Okay?
Okay.
You say that? I'm going to try change it on there, but I don't have the number in front of me right now, so it will take me a minute to find that. Preston, question.
You knew falling off a chair could hurt so bad.
Did you fall off a chair?
Yeah.
Crazy kid, don't do that. Lila, what's up? Unmute.
Do you think we could have a date where like we like show our like pets, and if we don't have one, we can like make one? Or like make one?
Or show us
Two
stuff
of my
you want.
pets are at my grandma and
Yeah, we
grandpa.
can do that sometime.
How do you make a pet?
Well, like draw a picture or.
My dogs are at my grandma and grandpa's, but I do have some pets here.
You make
Okay,
a pet.
so
Why
maybe
are you muting?
tomorrow afternoon, we'll just plan to do that. We'll plan to share our pets tomorrow afternoon after the read aloud. Okay.